Hey everyone, welcome to a special Chaosbringer reaction. That's right, it's Nerd Day slash Chaosbringers. We're talking about Final Fantasy. It's a Chaosbringer reaction to the Final Fantasy VII trailers that we got at Summer Games Fest. So with the trailer for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis and the second trailer ever for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I'm so excited about. All right, so before we get into that, I want to give a special shout out to my co-hosts over at Chaosbringers, Frank and Harv. I kind of just did this on my own. I didn't really ask them. So I'm sorry, you guys aren't involved. But I'm sure we'll talk about it on episode one. We'll have probably like a little 5-minute segment in the beginning of every episode of Chaosbringers where we just catch up with new Final Fantasy news, whether it be something small, quick, and then we'll get into the game that we're covering proper. But till we get to that episode, watch episode 0 of Chaosbringers. This is youtube.com/nerdday, so it's in down below. You can check it out. Chaosbringers episode 0, where I named it allow us to introduce ourselves. It was a Jay-Z line. But we talk about what we're looking forward to this series, like what games we don't want to play, what games we do want to play, our history behind Final Fantasy. It's a great introduction episode. If you don't know who Frank and Harv are, they're from Point of Progress. They're absolutely amazing. Also follow Point of Progress. They're awesome. Follow Beard in the Hair because he's awesome. Just a bunch of awesome shit in general. But yeah, check that out. But we're gonna check this out right now. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch this Ever Crisis trailer, reveal trailer for iOS and Android, and then we're gonna kick it into Rebirth. Live crap reaction, obviously. Genesis. We still don't know Sephiroth. I do love how Ever Crisis looks, almost like an updated version of Final Fantasy VII, you know? It's an overworld. Crazy, like, armor. If it, whatever reason, just to pause here, if you don't know what Final Fantasy Ever Crisis is, it's like, it's gonna be covering every single story beat from Final Fantasy VII. So all the beginning stuff, like I think they'll cover the Turk mobile game that was only like on Sony phones way back in the day. Um, they'll cover I can't think of Crisis Core, but in a new way, not like the remaster, like in this style. They'll cover Seven proper, Avid Children, Dirge of Cerberus, all that. So it's gonna be interesting. I don't know who that is. Is this First Soldier, I'm assuming, maybe? Or maybe this is that Turk game. I've never played. Valor King. Demon King. Good job, who you are? I know who you are. Yeah, no big. You about to get the ass whooped. So yeah, you pre-registered now, so that's that. Wow, yeah. And yeah, here we go. This is...
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster.
So we're gonna watch this trailer in full, and then I'm gonna react to some of the stuff I see here. This is crazy.
Caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2. Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
Wow. Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
The life stream. It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Mad, I believe he called them.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what.
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Yeah, they actually control the rest of their team.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's
Elena.
latest and greatest, Elena.
Yeah.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
Can't wait. For the highway.
Keep her away from me!
They say she's a monster, that she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul, that she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
Insane. 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 Round of applause. Round of applause. Oh, no, we don't talk about Trump. No, man. Even Rufus Shinra is better than, than Trump. All right, yeah, so here we go. Wow, that trailer is just crazy. So, yeah, we're going to break down some of the stuff we see here. So we got here, we are seeing Midgard Sector 2. Still at the scene of this terrible disaster caused by a massive tornado which swept through the sector 0, 1, and 2. So yeah, we just saw Barrett being, by some guards. Barrett, Tifa, Red 13, and Aerith being carted off by some guards. To me, they don't appear dead. I don't think they were dead. I feel like you would cover the face, right? And you would just see like a paw, like a little meh. I don't know. They could be dead though, to be honest. So this, and I was thinking it when I originally saw it, but I also saw some hidden detail video from IGN. You should check it out on the YouTube. And they mentioned that they feel like this could be the Zack timeline that we saw. Spoilers for Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's not actually a remake. That's the fun thing about this. It's remake, not Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because we're remaking the universe. And it's so cool. But this could be what we saw at the end with Zack, showing up in Midgard and stuff and defeating the Shinra guards at the end, instead of dying. That could be that universe. And it says right here, the unknown journey continues, because it's true that we don't know what's going to happen. We know some of the big beats, like we see the Chocobo Farm, we see the Mithril Mines, we probably see the Northern Crater, we see Elena, we see a lot of stuff, Junon, like we see the High Wind, like a lot of imagery that we've seen if you played Final Fantasy VII. But I think some stuff is going to change. I truly, and I've said this before in videos, I don't think Aerith is going to die in this game. I don't think she dies in this universe. But it's going to be interesting when we go through it, because I think we have Sephiroth like sowing seeds of doubt. And also, what's going on with Cloud? And he's like in that garb that we saw with like those weird guys in Midgard, like he almost looks like he's enthralled by like Genova or something. Here's the first look of like the overworld. It's looking so beautiful. Some deer. As well, we do see the Chocobo Farm. There's an interesting, if you can see the comments right here, there is a talk of Tifa saying like, "Hey," to Aerith, like, "Where was he 5 years ago? Because he wasn't at Nibelheim," which he was. If you've played, Final Fantasy VII, you know he was there. He just wasn't a soldier as he claims to be right now, and that gets into the weird mind Genova stuff that you'll see when you play the game. I won't spoil that. I'll talk about the actual what we witnessed in the remake trilogy so far, but I won't talk about like the previous game too much in that sense. But Aaron's like, "Why are you talking to me, man? I don't know." Like, I don't know what the hell you talking about. He was there. He did save her. You riding chocobos. It's kind of hard to see with my camera, so I'm gonna. But right under me, you have R2 for sprint, R1 to dismount. Up on the D-pad for scent, down on the D-pad for scour, and there's some commands as well while you're riding your chocobo. And then here is Cosmo Canyon in Guggenheim, I believe is this guy's name, telling about some of the Mako energy and how the light stream of the universe. Hojo talking about people who are connected to Sephiroth, and then we see the shadows of the man, which we see Cloud dressed up like that. It's going to be interesting too, because it seems like we're going to play more into a lot of Cloud's mind mess upness. I don't know. I wonder if we'll play into any of the other universe. And here, this is like Cloud right here. Like he's saying reunion. You'll see later on. Here's Red 13. We can actually play as him and Yuffie. Some of the combo attacks from Intermission, I believe that was the Yuffie centered story DLC for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Here's Elena, the newest member of the Turks. I love her. She's awesome. Get to fight her. That's cool. I remember that fight back in the day. It's going to be interesting to do it now. But yeah, you see some tag team moves like here. God, it just looks so pretty. Man, yeah, there's the high one on the top left right there if you want to see. There we go in the top left corner right here. I'm trying to see. There's the high wind right there. Beautiful as she is. And then yeah, we have some more. Just this is a cool like tag team move between Tifa and Aerith. Yuffie and Red 13 just whooping ass. And then Cloud and Barret doing like a tag team move. It's gonna be really interesting to get in the nitty gritty of like combat and what we do, gameplay style that changes now since Intermission. Even those updates. Here's Sephiroth talking about like she can peer inside into your very depths of your soul. Talking about Genova. I also love that Tyler Hoechlin. If you're a fan of him, just one of the best Superman ever, and Sephiroth. Like it's insane. And here we go. This is Tifa trying to avenge her father's death in Nibelheim. I mean, she said that you murdered my dad, so I'm not spoiling the game. This is a thing. She's attacking him at the Mako reactor in Nibelheim with his sword, the Masamune. And yeah, if you know what happens, it does not go well for her or Cloud. But yeah, Sephiroth, I'm assuming he's talking to Cloud here, and it could be in that space at the very end, that 7-second space. Like, do you know that I killed her? So who is she? Who you're dealing with. Like, will we see like expanded that time depth, expanded? And then probably the most shocking thing at the end of this trailer, which I didn't even talk about when we first went through the trailer, available early 2024. So I'm hoping February 21st. I don't know what day that falls on. Come on, it'd just be a good birthday present. Or close, because that'd be for me and Kevin Diaz, PlayStation Source. Check them out. Early 2024, and then it's going to be on 2 discs. Like, what? How is it on 2 discs in 2023? 2024 at that matter. In the year of our Lord 2024. How is it on 2 4K Blu-rays? That's insane. Like, how big is this game? And I have a digital PlayStation 5. What's the file size like that going to be? It's insane. Insane. So I can't wait. I hope you're excited as well. Let me know in the comments down below. Like, what is your hype level? Can't even talk. Where's your hype level for Final Fantasy VII Remake, or this remake universe? I can't wait, man. I really can't. I can't wait to talk about it with Harv and Frank for a little bit when we get to our next episode of Chaosbringers, which will be episode 1, where we talk about Final Fantasy 1. So look for that. But on the meantime, again, check out episode 0 of Chaosbringers. And for everything Final Fantasy, you're in the right place. Nerd a Day, youtube.com/nerd-a-day, and follow me, you know, at the Twitter handle. You know what I mean? Come on, it's right there. All right. See you guys.